Testing, testing. All right, I think it's working finally. What's up, guys? Okay, so what do I need to go over first? Sorry about the long wait for this, but my computer has been annoying me. I do want to just show y'all. Where's my? I need to reload this. Okay, let's go to Trading Biz and okay, so what did I want to talk about? Obviously today's price action, and then I want to talk about this is the trade. This is a back test idea I had for today. Obviously I texted this or showed this to Kevin. And then I want to talk about how I'm going to implement AI and Claude with my trading, what I've been doing so far. So what's cool is I've been doing Claude with my monthly reviews. So I have it automate my monthly reviews. This is March, and it's done all March for me. It's analyzed every single day, every single trade, and give me an analysis and breakdown. This is stuff that would take me typically hours to do. And it's done February for me too. Analyze every single trade, all the data, and gave me analysis for that. And then I can have it do weekly reviews for me. I did this manually, but then I had a AI takeaway review. And then I've had it done weekly for another weekly review. So I'm having to do my monthly and my weekly reviews. And then also for my daily reviews, I can have it add on a little AI summary. So this is a new summary that I've had it been adding on. So it's like an assistant. That's what I'm trying to build it out to be. So what I'm trying to do though is build out a specific trading plan and show examples of the trades I'm taking to pretty much teach Claude how to trade my way, which is interesting. So I'm going to be working on this project. These are just example trades I've been collecting. We get on the charts. But yeah, that's what I've been texting. I texted y'all in the chat, but pretty much AI with trading is going to be insane. Like obviously don't let it take the trades for you. Like think in this mindset where it's not going to take the trades for you, but it's going to be used as a personal assistant to do all the annoying stuff you hate doing, like journaling and all that. All I do is I have a command on my keyboard that I just talk and I give my ideas. And from there, all I have to do is that and maybe input some data and I can have it do everything for me. So first, let's review the day and I'll go further into that. This is a trade I saw. I obviously did a trade today. I was busy messing around with Claude and I looked at the charts. I was like, nah, I wasn't going to do anything. But I get it. If y'all, let me look just in the preference from y'all's vision or what you were looking at. I get it. So we were dumping down. We swept out these highs here. But we also had, I think, some sort of liquidity pool here. So we were in an in pop out of there. Sorry, my laptop's it's annoying to use. As you can see, we did reverse some sort of in pop, and I think was it this internal? Was it this low we're using? Yeah, I think it's that. This is what we swept out and caused us to have this reaction, and that was like a bottom tick sweep. Holy frick! It caused us to have a reaction, but we did. Obviously, this was our doll pretty much. So we from here, what sweep happened? Here to here. This was our reversal liquidity heading down to our target liquidity, which was right here. And then from there, we reversed up and then had our double sweep and continued down. But I wouldn't really be trading in this time because it's later in the day. My window is pretty short before I go to work. So it would be more in this window. So let's see what we got. Kev took this into this FVG here, this tap short, which is, I would honestly have done the same thing. I don't know where his stop was. It must have been tight as heck. Because I don't know where he was stopped at, unless he got stopped at coming out there, or obviously tell me. I watched your video though, so it must have been somewhere up here. But I mean, it would have been either a break even at best, or if you had the idea of this doll here, whoever was trading this, then that would have been the trade for the 933 retracement to that small FEG. That would have been the trade here. Because if you target anything else, it's just going to be more of a chance of reversal. So it would have been some quick. So then we go to 938. What was this? Not really anything, just off this wick. Yeah, there's nothing really go off because the liquidity was already taken, so we have a high chance of reversal. We continue to the 940s, nothing there. The oh, here we go. I didn't even see this. The 950s, we do have this open fair value gap here. Oops, that. This one right here. So that's a continuation trade without a double sweep. It's a single sweep unless you count this, but it has to be, dang it. I keep pushing the freaking Windows key. Like actually, bro. You got to count this as the double sweep. But if you don't want to count, like if you have this as the normal sweep here, then this would just be a single sweep bias we're playing off of, that this is the manipulation low. So I wouldn't have as much confidence in it, but yeah, could be a valid continuation because we dip, we start expanding out of here, and when this expansion happens, this could be a valid long position. So not a bad day at all, really. Either stop below the low or stop below the actual manipulation leg low. Just pretty big, but if you're targeting this high, then that gives you a 1-to-1, or if you're targeting this high. So continuation, and then obviously later in the day we had that. So it's kind of my review for the day. And let us dive into the world of Claude and AI. So I'm going to try to explain it easier. Y'all probably already know, but I want to explain because I'm really excited about it. Okay, so where do I start? So pretty much what I'm trying to do is make the workload easier for myself and make it a lot easier for me to accomplish things. So I can only do so much today. So I'm going to try to give my task out to AI. So this is me. I have a set amount of time. Trying to show the best example I can. If I have a set amount of time I can do per day, I'm going to give out tasks that are easy for AI to do instead I have to do. So if I'm pretty much going to have Claude as a assistant that's going to be tackling, try to get a good example. This is garbage. But the basics of it is Claude's going to be my assistant, or this will be Claude, or y'all know it as Claude Code. So Claude can do most of my tasks that I want to source out to it. So let me show you what I've been plotting in my Notion. AI assistant. Okay, so in my Notion, my task. So this is what I want to do as a person, and this is stuff I kind of have to do until AI becomes better. I want to be taking the trades. I don't want to get banned on prop firms for algo trading or whatever. I realistically want to be taking the trades and not have AI do it for me. I'm going to have voiceover for any setups and what I've learned. So that's just, I do voiceovers to try to be more efficient instead of typing it out. And then I'm going to input the data myself, like the type of trade, because it's all discretional. Until Claude gets better at identifying my setups, I can have it imported, obviously. Just double check this, make sure I'm not losing recording. We're good. I could have it identify my setups for me, but as it's learning, I pretty much have to train Claude to be my assistant. I have to train it how I trade. So once it identifies how I trade with tons of trades, then it can catch them pretty easily. Okay, so what do I want the AI to do? So I want the AI to compose my weekly and monthly reflections and reports. I want my AI to help me identify high probability setups. So this is cool. This is super cool, and I want to help you all do it eventually too. So Claude can pretty much work with TradingView. There's something called an MCP that pretty much allows, I forgot what it stands for. It allows Claude Code to run TradingView. I'm not joking. So technically, this means Claude can control your charts. So how is this beneficial? Well, if Claude can control your charts and you can teach Claude your system, technically you can have Claude do your TA for you, your tech analysis. You can have Claude journal your trades, first of all, because it'll know what you're taking. You can have Claude journal. You can have Claude do your tech, do your TA, your technical analysis. You can have Claude identify your setups. So this is insane. It's literally because obviously I don't want Claude. I do not want to have it trade. Just help me trade. So I'm not having Claude click the buttons. I'm having Claude journal, do my technical analysis, and identify setups. So Claude can show me, hey, there's a setup here. You should take it. But I don't have to. I pretty much, it's just going to show me stuff, and it's going to allow me to have more perspective on things. So that's what's really cool. So that's what I've been trying to set up is my NCP. That means I can have Claude. Literally, I can come in the terminal here. Oops, wrong thing. I'll show you. This is Visual Code. If I open Claude, and by the way, I've got the monthly subscription for this to use the Claude code because it allows you to code with AI. I'll show you. So if we go to Claude code, pretty much in this taskbar here, I can ask it certain metrics. So I could say, I could have it identify setups for me. I could have it do really any needs I have. Obviously, I've been using the normal chatbot because it integrates with Notion. So it automatically connects to my Notion, which I think it shows where's integrations. I don't know, but it automatically connects to my Notion, and I've been having it do stuff for me in my Notion. But with the code version, I have it connect to my trading view. And so if it connects to my trading view, it can do all this stuff for me in my trading view, which is absolutely insane, y'all. You do not understand how beneficial this can be. It can literally do everything for you, and all you have to do is click the button, do the trade. And once you teach Claude your setups, then it's going to be more proficient at it and become better at identifying it. Okay, and I can also have it make sure I follow my rules. If it's controlling my trading view, it can identify tilt. Guys, if it's controlling my trading view, sorry, and I'm just like, this is why I think it's so cool, because we could literally build a software around this. It identifies, it finds out when you tilt. It'll know. It's watching your charts. It's 24/7 watching your charts. So when you make the wrong decisions, it can identify you and stop you, lock you out, do all this crazy stuff. So if you're like, start just like freaking FOMOing and crap, if you start FOMOing into trade, it will either ask you a prompt and ask you why you're doing this, or legit, if you want to be strict, you can just have it lock you out, which is crazy, y'all. This is actually crazy. So this is what I've been trying to do with Claude. And this is why if you add Claude to your trading view, let's just call this trading view, TV. If you add Claude to your trading view, this is so crazy because it can constantly monitor things. Like obviously you could add to your broker and blah, 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 but I'm more comfortable with trading view because I don't want to actually like having my money, but you know, it can do this. So obviously, if y'all have any ideas what else this Claude bot AI can do, drop them down below. But what I'm going to try to do here is teach it my trading system. Eventually, I do want to have a self-running algo, but I do want to take my trades manually from now because I know algos mess up. So I want to have it learn my time. I want to have it learn IMPOP. I want to have it learn double sweep. I'm going to teach it all these things, and maybe we can build this together if y'all want or are interested. Figure this out and make like a bot that literally makes us follow our rules. Um, so yeah, so codes, it can code for me. It can code with PineScript easy. We don't have to do our own coding anymore. I can ask it questions about my trading and it'll give me answers, give me a morning news breakdown, giving me feedback on my trading and daily reviews. So on my trades, it can say, hey, this trade sucked and you need to lock in or you need to follow your rules. But the biggest edge that it has so far with Claude Code is the MCP. And that is crazy. So we'll see how this goes. Obviously, it's still in experimentation phase, but I want to get it to where I can have it literally do TA for me, do journaling for me, identifying my setups. So that means less time on the charts for me. Like obviously, like today, I identified all the setups, but like imagine how beneficial it would be to have an AI bot to knows your system like the back of its hand to identify all of this, to identify everything we do as traders or in our own system. If we could have this do it, it might take us, let's say it takes us like 15 minutes as the chart's playing out. It would take it like a couple seconds, you know, as this is playing out. Take us a couple seconds. So it is crazy, guys, the times we're living in. We need to take advantage of AI. It's a crazy tool that can just benefit you so much. So if y'all have any questions, please message me on Discord and we can see if we can cook up something. So yeah, I'm going to keep experimenting with it, but I'm actually super optimistic about this. And I think it's going to benefit our trading exponentially. So peace out, boys. It's been a long video, but good night.